Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Jose Barrios. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And that one wrapped foul. And here it comes. Up the middle, Lindor. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr., one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Correa over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty. That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Caminero went deep in his most recent game. Caminero goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball, no. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Headed down the line, and that drops foul. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Falling behind 2-1. That catches the corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
2-2 now.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up. Marte settles under this one. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Carlos Correa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, George Springer.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter is George Springer. That one way outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Berrios back to work.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at-bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. As a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch-out that time.
Laureano comes up to hit. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Laureano matched a homer in his last game. One out, bases empty. Outside. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Caratini hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 2 outs.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, right side. There's Hernandez handling the chance to first, and Ramirez is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. It's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And there's a strike. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
That one is upstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. That one misses, and the count's full. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday, and that's outside. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. He just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and that's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. And that one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Caratini up with it on the first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Fastball is outside.
Ball, no.
Just missed. In there at the knees, and now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Kike Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He held up. And the count even 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike. Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. That's outside. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. And the count is even 2-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one the other way. And George makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
So now the DH spot, Junior Caminero. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
just missed. And that clips the inside corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Man at first, one away.
Two.
In the dirt, blocked. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
The batter number 2.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ketel
Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses outside. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Ramon Laureano. And a strike. Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And we're back. And now the DH, Javier Baez.
Designated hitter, Javier Baez.
Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trick.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Berrios back to work. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a strike on the outside edge.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that drops in for a strike. All tied up. We're at the top of the fifth. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground to short. Zips it across. Rodriguez out of the play.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one hit to right. Springer makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And another ball. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Now pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now up to him, Francisco Lindor.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Nobody out, runner at first. And a count 1-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Marte. Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now a chance for Victor Caratini. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Just missed. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Check swing, called strike. Three one, and he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Miranda, the next to hit, takes ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. That's in there. That is strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out looking. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Smoked into left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. And solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. That's off the mark. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Jose Barrios, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Jorge Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, no outs. Caminero digs in now. This guy with light tower power. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Tatis at second. Guerrero on at first with nobody out. And the count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Here's a 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Tatis around third. One runs in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boone. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And takes low for ball one.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one in the air center field. And out number one on the grab.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. 0 for 2 in this one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like...
Runner on the go. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
First and third, one down. The changeup missing. The count now 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, bases full.
1-2. Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And just misses with that one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So 2 down now, and here is Julio Rodriguez. First
Ball
offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Japan had the lead, 3-0. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe appears to be getting loose. Duran getting cranked up as well. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Leaping, and it's gone. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's Kike Hernandez. In for a strike. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And now 2 balls and a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ramirez fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery
Now
after giving up the homer.
designated hitter, Javier Baez.
Now it's Javier Baez. And that's too high.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Rodriguez hauls it in, 2 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Carlos.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with
Correa.
a chance to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That one outside, and now 2-0. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the
Number
7th. We have a new
47.
pitcher on the mound. Number 47.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for the
Jeremy
All-Star,
Pena
the
now at the
shortstop,
plate.
Jeremy
1 for 3.
Pena.
And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Now batting,
Well, he's
right
really
fielder,
slowed the
Fernando
game down, and
Tatis
it's like he's moving in full
Jr.
speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Misses. 1-2 to count.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Green ranges back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And George makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Junior Caminero.
And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. Step off throw to first. Pena dives back in safely. That's a little bit low. There's the swing and a miss.
1-1.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. So one hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The All-Stars have the advantage 3-1.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Abner Uribe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Springer into box again, takes a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Fouled off left side. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Green up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. That one's in there. And the count 1-1. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. And a couple of quick outs.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Uribe, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that skips in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Victor Caratini waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Bowman. At the plate, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Missing inside, 1-0. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Laureano getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Man at second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And he beats it. He's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the
third
dive
baseman,
and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit in the air, left field. Green calls it in, and there's one away. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Oh, I'm scratching my head right there. I just don't understand how you get thrown out on a relay when you're tagging from third base. Maybe the hamstring's hurting, maybe the knee, I don't know.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Laureano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Green under this one. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Now
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
For the All-Star,
so digging in, Jose Miranda.
Jose Miranda.
That one outside. Ball 1. That one fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
And that one is inside.
Full count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Laureano trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Elliott.
So next, Elliott Ramos. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle, Pena. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
One gone, runner at first. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Fought off foul. On the ground to third. Ramirez to second. Relay to Guerrero in time. Inning-ending double play. One error in the inning, but nothing more. Through 8 full, Japan lead it 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Fernando Cruz.
Fernando Cruz.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Alexis Diaz getting loose out there. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is Springer. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jeremy.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. And that's in the dirt. A little bit low. 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. His first homer of the year. It's 4-1.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Base is empty with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Green going after it. Brings it in for the third out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Randy Rodriguez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's Baez. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comes a 2-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Third baseman, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
And first offering is fouled off. And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On the run, sends it over to first. That's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long